You guys, it's finally time to check some more games off the N64 list. Journey to a complete set. Let's get it.
He did that.
What it do? What's the word, Blerd? Your boy Black Ranger here, and welcome back for another week of Black Ranger's Blerd Life, where we explore all things legendary and nostalgic in the world of blerds and nerds. And that's right, you guys. The journey to a complete North American set of N64 titles is on, you guys. Finally took the time to head out to East Starland, make some trades, and got some games. So I'm gonna take you on that whole journey. But before we do that, just want to give a shout out to everybody. Say thank you for stopping by this week. If it's your first time, you are in for a treat. If you don't know, like I said, I'm on the road to a complete N64 set. I have some games already. Now I'm trying to add to the list. I think I had a total of 26 games. So only 270 odd games to go till I reach that full 296 or 297, depending on how you look at it. But yes, thank you for stopping by. Shout out to everybody. Again, just hit 300 subs. Thank you for that. Thank you for all the love and support, you guys. We're gonna keep having fun here in this Blerd Life. And with that 300 subs, I decided I'm gonna get $300 worth of trades and get some N64 games. So let's see how that went. Go. All right, Blerd gang, we finally made it back to East Starland with the one and only SG Prince. It's only right that SG Prince come if I'm coming out to East Starland. That's right, you guys. I don't know if you can see it in the back because I can't see what I'm recording, but got a big box of trade-in. I told you, 300 subscribers, we got $300 in trade-in. We about to get this road to the N64 journey started. Let's get it, y'all. East Starland, here we come, baby. Let's get it. All right, y'all, we in here, East Starland. Again, big box of trade. We about to take it right to the back. Did everything online. Let's get it, y'all. Ooh-wee. About to be fun. So out there checking my trade-in. SG Prince, of course, is looking at more hats because he just has to be flyer than anyone else. What? Didn't even peep the feet until now, you guys. He's so fly.
Oh, bullshit.
Didn't even know he had those.
Yeah, you did.
No, he's a line.
Yeah, you did. Superman.
Those are low tops?
So I'm always.
Oh, yeah, the low top, yeah.
Superman's. I'm always nostalgic.
It's just so fly. So, this is not the section we need. You know, we're looking for all N64. We've got the list here. We're going to check everything off. Let's get it. It looks like this is all they have for N64. Unless they have some in boxes somewhere, which they might. So, again, we're going to take this list. And I'm going to go through here and pretty much grab everything that I don't have until I get up to my trade-in value. We're about to eat this section up, y'all. Just a little glimpse of what they have, of course. You know, the normals. Some stuff we already have. Some stuff we don't. Oh, they even got some Japanese titles. But we looking, again, all North American. A lot of this stuff I do have. Ooh, and they come in these little protective cases. I might have to buy some of these as well. Yeah, so I'm going to go through, check on prices. And then we're going to actually see what I'm able to make it out of here with. This is going to be a good day for the N64 come up. Again, SG Prince. He's just so fly. Let me back up so you can see him. No copyright infringement. Alright, so quick update. There were like 3 games or something that weren't in my box. I don't know where they are, but I thought I had them. Maybe I didn't. So I brought it up to 277, which is below the 300. But I had $25 in credit, so I got 302. So 300 subscribers, we got $302 in trading credit. We about to add to this N64 collection. You already know what it is. Then check the prices. I think we're gonna go with the heavy hitters rather than the small ones. And we're gonna update you and see what we got. SG Prince behind the camera for once. You know what I'm saying? So you can actually see the full fit, you know what I'm saying? This is what I do. Let's get it, y'all. All right, so 40 items traded in. Well, really, I guess it was like 36, 35, 36. And come out with 5 games. But got some heavy hitters. It's dark outside now. So, me and SG Prince about to hit this dusty trail because this place is pretty freaking far from the crib. So we're going to hit this dusty trail.
Yep.
Get back in the Blerd cave and go over what we got. And check some games off the list.
Yes.
Let's go. All right, you guys. So a bunch of clips out of East Starland. So I had the one and only SG Prince with me. Had a great time out there as always. And I traded in. It was supposed to be 40 items is the limit per trade. And instead of doing multiple orders at once, I just did the one set of trades. Now, what was bad about it is I have a stack of games right here that I actually took some of these off the list, but the list didn't update, so they were still included in the 40. So this was a good about 30 to 40 more dollars in trades. I mean, nothing big, you know. The PSP titles aren't that big. I mean, now don't get me wrong, Monsters Deluxe is sealed, as well as Killzone Liberation are both sealed. And then there's Splinter Cell Essentials. You know, all of these are like $6, $7, something like that, just to add on. And then we got Mafia for the PS2, Killzone for the PS2, Kelly Slater's Pro Surfer, and The Getaway. So all of these were on the list for more value. So since I didn't have them then, guess what? We're going to do another set of 40 items to trade in and get some more stuff. So let's actually talk about what I was able to pick up now. There weren't as many N64 titles as there are for every other system, but we did have some good stuff. Those first 2 boxes that I showed were the main stuff they had, but I forgot. Big ticket games are in the glass case up front. Showed a little bit of that. They had some in the back. Didn't even check the back again. So I was able to, out of that 30 some odd items I traded in, came out with 5 games. So we're going to go over these 5 games and talk about the value that I paid for the games and how I turned that 40 games into 5 N64 games and check each of these off the list. So the first game is actually a title I've never heard of, but since I didn't hear of it, say, let me look up the value, at least what the price is in the store, and see if that's what I add. So the first one is called Dual Heroes. Again, had never heard of this game, looked up some stuff on it, and this one, I'm actually going to go through them in the value, so to speak, of what I paid from least to highest. So this one came in at a whopping $33. So paid $33 for this. Now, the good thing about trading in at East Starland is once you're doing trades or you're using your trade credit, you get some money off of buying games. So originally, all of the games came up to $333 and some change. And after they said, since I'm using trade credit, dropped down to about $315, $316. So yeah, so again, first one, Dual Heroes. Haven't even checked it out. It's still in the plastic, but we'll definitely be giving this one a play and one to add on the list. And again, this was $33. So take Dual Heroes. I'll sit that here. And let's go ahead and mark that off the list. Again, number 63 on the list is Dual Heroes. And we're going to check that off now. Boom. Another one off the list. Now, next up, classic title, one I really wanted and was glad I was able to get it. And it came in a little protective little sleeve. Bomberman 64. Now, everybody knows about this game. Again, luckily all the games there are authentic. They did have a lot of Japanese titles, but I was like, nah, I got North American set. So, Bomberman 64. This one at East Starland, I believe it was $34 35 actually. So paid 35 for this. So first one was 33, this was 35. It's in pretty good condition. It looks like, you know, somebody had taken a like marker or something in the back, or pen. They did pull the label off, the N64 label off the back, but another one to add in there. So Bomberman 64 is number 29 on the list. We're gonna mark that one off as well. All right, so the next one on the list, just a cool title to have, and actually had some nice value to it. Red cartridge as well. This is my first red cartridge. Spider-Man for the N64. So glad to add this. I mean, what can you say about Spider-Man? Again, came in this protective sleeve. I was looking for more. They had them for SNES and NES, but none for N64. So adding Spider-Man to the list, and Spider-Man comes in at a whopping, I believe this one was $44. So that's where the 4 and 5 were getting mixed up. So yes, Spider-Man, $44. Number 235 on our list, on our journey. So we're gonna go ahead, mark Spider-Man off. Boom. Now the last two are very high items, and I figured since I'm doing these trades, why not get the big ticket items instead of trying to spend money on those later. So this next one is one that I've heard a lot about. I've always wanted to play it, especially following after my favorite game of all time, and my favorite game for the N64, of course. So next we have The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask, and it is the gold cartridge and the holographic front. So this one, very glad to add this. This one is really clean, and this one came in at a whopping $97. So definitely didn't want to have to pay over $90 for the game. So trade value, it's a lot different. So Majora's Mask, sit that down. We're gonna mark that off the list. That's number 118 on this list, and it's just in alphabetical order. So we're gonna mark off The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. Boom. So that's 4 out of 5 titles. Now this next one is one of the only games I ever looked at and was like, I'm paying over $100 for a game, but it was in trade credit, so I'm okay with that. So this last one, another red cartridge. My man, I saw my man Total Level actually playing this one day in one of his streams, and I was like, I had never heard of it. So now that I've seen the gameplay, it's definitely a cool game to look at. But this is Rocket Robot on Wheels. Again, another red cartridge. So again, this one came in at a whopping $103. No manual, no box. Cartridge only, 103 E-Star Land. So I said, you know what? I'm definitely gonna add this. So got to knock that one off the list. And that one comes in at number 217 on our list. Number 217. I know it probably didn't focus anytime I did that, but just wanted to let you guys see it on this. So boom. That is 5 titles off of our list of 297, which brings my total up from, I believe we started at 26 to now we're at 31 games for the N64, which means now I only have 266 to go, which is awesome. But yes, very, very happy to add these 5 games to the N64 library and just let you guys see. Mr. Rightway says it all the time, trades are the key. And think about it, those games I traded in, some are from yard sale, most from the thrift, and I did trade in a PS3 Slim that I had for a while that I got at the thrift as well. So I think I paid a total for everything that I traded in, maybe close to $90 to $100, and turned that into over $300 in games. So trades are the key. Pretty much got 3 times my value for all of that. A bunch of shovelware and things like that. Most of it was PS2, because what I've learned a lot with East Starland, at least, They have an influx of Xbox 360 games, so while I have a lot that I could purge in that library, there aren't a lot of games that they're going to take. I think out of all the things I took, maybe 8 of them were Xbox 360. The rest was all PS2 and the one PS3 Slim. So turn that $90 or $100 that I spent into over $300 worth of N64 titles. 5 more titles off the list. The Journey to a Complete set is on the move, you guys. We're going to have a great time doing this. And like I said, since there were some things that I didn't get to take, we're going to go back to East Island. And actually, I'm going to look up some other stores in the area that take in trades and things like that. Hopefully, they'll have a larger N64 category of games so we can add even more. So that's it, you guys. We're on the road. It's gas in the car. We're driving down the highway, and we're going to keep building up this N64 collection. So you guys, I hope you're happy with the 5 titles I picked. Let me know what you think about them in the comments, especially the value and what they were selling for in the store compared to what the value is now. Very happy to add them to the list. I hope you're happy that we added them to the complete collection, or as we build the complete collection, because it's going to be a great time, you guys. All right, so once again, thanks for coming by for another week. If you made it this far in the video, I truly appreciate you for staying the whole time. Trying not to ramble a lot this week, but yeah, we're gonna have some great time. So again, if you haven't done so, please make sure you like the video, hit that subscribe button, hit the bell, turn on notifications, share it out with your family and friends, or anybody who loves the N64 or just Blerd content. And don't forget, go down in the comments, let me know what you think about the games I picked up and what other big items I should be looking for. We know, Conker's Bad Fur Day and Clay Fighters, things like that, but some other things and maybe where I can find them, and hopefully we can add those to the collection next. All right, you guys, as I always say, love up on your family and friends, because you never know when it could be the last. And we're going to keep enjoying this Blerd life together. Before I forget, shout out to the man. I don't even know if you can see it in the frame. The man, Jason David Frank, R.I.P. Times is hard out here, you guys. And that's why I always say, love up on your family and friends. You never know when it could be the last. We lost a legend, the greatest Power Ranger of all time. He was so many different ones. He came in as Tommy Oliver as the Green Ranger, then went to White, then he came through all the other series, and he's just made a lasting imprint on the lives of all Power Rangers fans. All right, you guys? So RIP to him, blessings out to his family and friends, and blessings out to you, the Blerd Life viewers. See you next week. Peace.